Hello Facebook, hello YouTube, whoever may be watching, if at all. I hope somebody is, and I hope this goes viral or whatever you want to call it. I am, as the title suggests, a passionate fan of the WWE. I've been a fan since the Alliance part. I'm not like normal fans that got started around the Attitude Era and the beginning or whatever of that, or maybe even before that. I'm not that far from it. But I've been watching from that moment all the way to present day, which is the Raw after WrestleMania 32. And there's only really one pay-per-view or thing that I absolutely thought was crap, and that was WrestleMania 27. 27 was by far the worst thing that they put out as a product, in my opinion. There's only one highlight of that I really like, and it's only because they've said that was Edge's last match. It's the only reason why I like Alberto and Edge's match. I think it was Alberto that he fought. Yeah, it was Alberto. And let's face it, Miz is not relevant. So enough about that. But so I'm going to talk about fans versus then and fans versus now. I don't think we're as passionate of fans as we were then. I've watched some old school Raws recently and said that, and I've gone back and I've said I was into people then that I'm not exactly would be behind now. Now, mind you, I did like Rock, I liked Stone Cold, and I liked Shawn Michaels and a bunch of others, but just like anybody else. But there was those other select few that I liked then, and I'm looking at it like, why did I even like that? Why did I like the way the match went in this? And I look back and say, those matches are crap. Like, they really weren't that good. And I think that's what's kind of happening now. There's a lot of people that have certain things going on, and it's like, oh, I like that guy. Oh, wait, maybe I don't. And I think that's happening a lot. But that's enough about that. I'm going to talk about basically Roman Reigns in this, and the subject of talk. Because, let's face it, Roman Reigns last night at WrestleMania 32 got booed the hell out of that building. It was like, 1,000 people that they said? And I don't know if this is true or not, but I've heard that that's not necessarily a true number that they actually do, and they round it off or something like that. I don't know. I don't read into all that shit. And I don't look into it like that. But if it was 1,000 and some odd people that were at that event, and to be booed out, and the WWE, whether the WWE is booking, and I don't mean to disrespect, and I'm not here to bash anybody or anything for that matter. I'm just speaking my mind and trying to be verbal about it. I'm not here to disrespect anybody. But Roman Reigns as a character, we hosted in Philly the Royal Rumble a little over a year ago in January of last year. And I will say, I was a fan. I was behind him. But I've recently come to terms that I was a little wrong in that. I'm still a fan of Roman. And again, I'm not here to bash him. I'm not here to disrespect. But I will agree with the fans on something. On certain things. I think he needs a mouthpiece. Yep. He needs a mouthpiece. Whether it's a guy like Heyman, whether it's a guy like Jimmy Hart, a guy like Mr. Fuji. Is Mr. Fuji even... Is he even still alive? I'm not really sure, but if you know, you can leave that in the comments and let me know. I really do want to know. If he passed on, God rest his soul, I hope he's I hope he's okay. Another thing I think needs to happen, I think he needs to realize that the Shield is over. I mean, it's what, 1, 2, or 3 years now since the Shield broke up. I think he needs to break away from that Shield-esque attire, and not only just the attire, like that mentality. I also think he needs more like more finishers than the two that he goes to a lot, the Superman punch and the spear. I think he needs to add a submission or two. However, he is showing that he's learning from some people, because I feel like he did like an Undertaker-esque dive out of the ring and onto the superstars and leading to Triple H, which was, I think, about a week ago. Yeah, a week ago. And another thing I think that he needs to do as a character now, he refers to his fan base and him basically as the Roman Empire. How about this? How about change his character up to like a Roman god? Maybe wear a toga or some type of garb of that nature. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe not. I don't know. Or just go back to his roots from NXT before he was with the Shield, like when he was a singles person in wrestler in NXT. Another thing that I think he really needs to work on is his promos. I mean, some of them are good, but not every single one. He has, like, again, I can't really pinpoint what is working and what isn't working. These are just points I think need to be worked on. And that's just my opinion. If you have an opinion of this, you can leave that in the comments and let me know. I think, all in all, it does work, but I think his character kind of works. There's certain things about his character that still work, but I think his character's kind of corporate. That he doesn't put enough of himself in that character. Kind of like The Rock. When The Rock started, he was Rocky Maivia, and then he changed the character to him, more what he thought the character should be. And I think that's kind of what Roman needs to do. Kind of branch out, be himself. And again, I'm not trying to disrespect. I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to bash anyone. It's just my opinion. Again, let's see. What else? Let me talk a little bit about Raw itself. I thought Raw was really good. I thought Raw had some good highlighted moments. Like tonight they had Apollo Crews come in. Apollo Crews is really sweet character. However, I think in the indies he was a bad guy. I think they should make him more of a bad guy, and work on his promos as well before pushing him to bigger and better things. I'm glad he's on the main roster. I think he's got potential. Baron Corbin is another one. I think he's like a new age test and meets Heidenreich. Things I didn't like, they didn't have Bayley or Finn Balor, but I know Finn Balor and Doc Gallows and some other guy are supposed to come up and be the Balor Club or the Bullet Club or whatever. And I like the fact that phenomenal AJ Styles won and is now the number one contender. That's basically all. If you like this video, you can follow me on YouTube. You can follow me on Facebook. I'm Joe Brown. You can find me on Facebook. I have a Twitch. I stream video. I like gaming. I'm currently playing Division, which is an awesome game, and I will probably be switching it up soon, and maybe either going back to The Last of Us, or I might be doing something new. Uncharted 4 when that comes out at the end of the month. I think it's still the end of the month that it's coming out. And you can follow me on Twitch, which is Anarchy is Blissful. That's Anarchy _is_blissful. So again, if God's willing, I hope this goes viral. If you liked what you heard, if you'd like to hear more, let me know. If anybody listens to this at all. And that's just some of the views of how I feel they're using Roman Reigns. Thank you for listening. God bless. I love anybody that gives me a listen. And again, if God's willing, which is that's in my heart, I hope this goes somewhere.